This is my first Q&A ever, and I did a poll on my Instagram, and I asked you guys some questions. Well, I did a poll, and it was not a poll, like a story. I posted something in my story where you guys can ask your questions, and here are some of the questions. First question is, "Hey yo, this is crazy. How big is it?" I mean, my ego is pretty high, so I guess you could say big. Nah, I guess it is big. The next question is from the homie out on the West Coast, Joshua Bonzo. His at is right here, and also be in link in the description. Um, his question is, "Are you gonna stay in New York forever?" Hell no. I dead believe it's a simulation. Like I mean, yeah, there's no other city like New York. Basically, to pretty much sum it up, I don't want to stay here forever. Like I want to travel. All right, the next question comes from Zatali. I really like this question. It said and she asked, if you can go back to the past, what would you tell yourself? I would tell my past self to not worry so much about the future and not to stress about every little situation because everything does eventually fall into place. And also, I would also tell myself to, if everybody else believes in me, why the fuck am I not believing in myself? Also tell myself to take more risks, like way more risks than I'm already taking right now. To not care too much about other people's opinions on you. Um, and yeah. Next question, homie Evan. What is your favorite thing about living life? Honestly, meeting new people and running in just the experience, like everything that happens every day. Basically the unknown. Like you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like I might get like a big ass modeling gig tomorrow, right after I finish editing this video. I might, I don't know, I might fucking get a new job tomorrow. I might get casted for a movie. I don't know. Something is gonna happen. Something new is gonna happen tomorrow. And I don't know what's going to happen. And it's just meeting new people. You may never know who you meet. That can change your life forever. From the same homie, Loshi. Shouts out to homie Loshi. Amazing Philly rider. Right. The other one is, if you could have your dream setup, what parts would you run? Honestly, just I think Odyssey and Primo parts, cause Odyssey, I'm running some Odyssey Thunderbolt cranks right now, and I've been running them shits for like 2 years. My dream setup is I already have it. I have an Odyssey front rim with it comes with hub guards. It's a complete Odyssey rim. I have my rear wheel is an Odyssey Clutch V2. I have Odyssey Thunderbolt cranks, E-clap pedals, um, four plastic Jake C. Lee pegs. I have a Primo seat post, Primo bars. They're the Stefan August bars. I have a Fit Bike stem Odyssey R15 forks. And the chain, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't like repping this brand at all. You guys, if you know me, you know what brand I'm talking about, but that's what I'm running, unfortunately. Um, that was fucked up. Okay, the next question is from my homie from middle school. His name is Messiah. He says, "Do you use contacts now, or you just don't wear your glasses?" I wear contacts now because I got tired of wearing glasses because like since I'm always on my bike, like spinning and stuff, they sometimes like they will fly out if I spin too fast or if I'm doing something, and yeah, and it's also so much easier to like I don't know. It's just I prefer contacts and glasses. My next question is crazy. It's why do you cut your baggy pants? From Ryan. Why are you on my? Because I can. You just a grade A hater at this point. Last two questions that I have for now because you guys are boring. It's comes from my homie Lewis that I knew from high school. He was a year above me. He was a grade above me. Yeah. He says, "Do you miss BSSJ LMAO?" Hell no, I don't. I actually do. I miss being in class, goofing around. Um, and honestly, I don't keep in contact with anyone but like 3 to 4 people from that school since high school. I just don't really associate with anyone from high school anymore as much when I did go to school because I would see them every day. But I don't really miss it. No, I miss it like in certain ways if that's understandable. There's so much like when you're in high school, you're so like you don't know what to that there's a whole nother world out there. Like there's so much more than what you're used to every day. Oh, next one is the last question is from my homie Louis. So I met him once. I only met him once ever in my life. I was going to Cooper Skate Park and I see these guys like just standing on top of actually I'm not gonna incriminate him. Um I just see him taking pictures and I'm just like, yo, like you guys are cool, like you guys do this like on a regular and they're like, yeah, yeah. And then turns out Louis travels a lot, so shouts out to him. And he asked, ¿Cómo estás, papá? Which means, how are you, um, papi? But like not in a Ayo way. I'm good. Estoy bien. I'm alright. I've just been working. I'm trying to figure out a schedule on my YouTube. I know I've been saying that like over and over again, but it's like I really do wanna create like a weekly uploads, not just once a week, because like I have a very like I've just been lazy as fuck to be honest. Like to sum it all up, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I've been busy. No, I've just been lazy. I could probably be better, but I'm not complaining. I'll be all right. All right. To continue on the Q&A, the Messiah asked how I got into modeling. I honestly don't really remember. Well, I do. Like I have old pictures. I'm not the best looking in those old pictures, but I had to glow up, and then I just got into modeling because I manifested it, and also because it just sort of happened. The next question is from the homie Toki. Undead. Yo, his music's actually fire, and I actually fuck with it. I'm gonna link his Apple. I'll figure out how to do it. His Apple Music, or I'll tell him to send me a link, and then I'll figure it out, and I'll put it in the link in the description. My favorite song is "Addicted to Sex." His question is, how long have you been BMXing for? I've been doing it for about 2.5 years now. I've been doing it for 3, but I've only been, well, 4. I've been riding bikes for 4 years. That's not the question. For those who are curious, I've been riding bikes for 4 years. I did, I had got a BMX bike 3 years ago, and I didn't really do anything. I would just be chilling with skaters because I didn't know anyone around me who BMX'd. So I just bunny hop, so it doesn't really count. I don't really count it. So I've only been doing it for about 2.5 years, about to be 3. And 4th of July, that's when I got my first BMX bike. 4th of July of 2018. I know that was mass specific, but next question is from Satali again. Do you feel accomplished yet in life right now? I feel accomplished somewhat. I've accomplished some goals that I have in my mind and that I wrote down. Um, if you don't journal, you should probably start doing that. I recommend it. It's like probably one of the best things that I've ever could have done. It was actually recommended by my friend Gazelle. She told me I should write down as I was just like, going through some stuff, and then she told me you should write it down. And yeah. Also, writing down your goals instead of just typing them on your phone, write it down. Like it's more efficient if you write it down on a piece of paper. So I don't feel accomplished fully yet. There's still many goals that I wish to accomplish. As of now, I do not feel. I'm a very hard person. I'm a perfectionist. I hate something not being perfect. I want all my work to be the best. If like I don't like half-assing my work. That even goes from like my BMX videos. Like my friends know, like if I get a clip and it looks sloppy and I don't like it, I'm gonna keep doing it until I like it. And it can be annoying, And not everyone thinks like that. Not everyone wants everything to be perfect because nothing can be perfect. But that's not the point. Um, no, I do not feel accomplished yet. I have many more goals to accomplish, and I'm very hard on myself. So, next question is from Emily. No, I don't want to ask anything. Ask you anything. Okay, so why are you typing? All right, the next one is from Ryan again. Are you talking to any girl right now? Um, I don't like to discuss about my personal stuff like that, but I'm talking to 5 girls. But no, I'm not talking to anyone. Yeah, I am. I'm talking to like 5 of them. To 5. Next question. Next question is from the one and only Lulu. Do you love Lulu? Of course. Who the fuck doesn't? No, I hate Lulu. I don't like Lulu. He's like I don't. I dislike Lulu. I don't hate him. I dislike him. He's annoying. If you've been with Lulu, you can see how annoying. Not playing. I love you, Lulu. Next question is from Latrell. Gay son or thought daughter? I'm gonna ignore this question. And who is calling me? Next question is from. It's what camera do you recommend for a beginner? I haven't had a camera in like over a year, like a DSLR camera in over a year. Um, but from my knowledge and my experience, Canons are amazing beginner camera to shoot with. You can do both photography and film, but I did like a couple of photography stuff, but I didn't really get that in depth with it. But yeah. Also, if you don't have enough money for a camera and you have an iPhone, you can most definitely use your iPhone. Most iPhones shoot high resolution now. There were movies shot on iPhone, so if you don't really need a professional camera, I guess just save up some money, delete some stuff you don't need from your phone, and start filming on your phone. You will get the best quality on your phone. Audio, not really unless you buy a mic, which can be a little expensive. Like the most you're gonna spend is like what, $50 for a mic, and it's a USB mic. If you have any questions, you can hit me up. That's my best recommendation. Next question is from Asai again. Dream job. Come on now. Was to film and be a full-time filmmaker. Just be filming everything. Also slash model slash designer. Next question is from Messiah again. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do. I only have 2. I just recently got my second one, and it is this right here. You can't really see it, but it's. Well, I mean, I'll pull a clip in there, and then there's another one here. It's just this one was just out of like random, like it's a smiley face tattoo, and I was like, you know what, I just want a tattoo. Like I just wanted a tattoo at the moment. I was like, where can I get one where my mom won't be able to see it? And I thought it was pretty smart behind my ear because at that time I had long hair, so yeah. And then this one I got because I got this tattoo in honor of my mom, and also because of my clothing brand. It's the name of my clothing brand, so yeah. I only have 2 so far, but I'm gonna get more. Okay, next question is from J Prime 11. J Prime 11. Favorite writer? Probably Felix Pragenberg. At this moment right now, he's killing the game right now. He's fucking insane. He also has another question. Next question is favorite frame. Same person, J Prime. My favorite frame right now is the one I'm currently riding. It's a Felix Pragenberg frame, Pathfinder. Next question is from my high school friend, Rachel. Damn. She has 6 questions. Wow, this is fucking amazing. So Rachel's asking who inspired you to make the type of videos on YouTube. Gonna be so honest, it's probably gotta be Sneeko, Danny Duncan, Austin Augie. Actually, I knew of Steezy Kane. I never really like saw any of his videos like that, but I just saw one of his recent videos that just popped up on my feed, and he's a very creative individual. So, like the people who really inspired my, I take inspiration from Sneeko, Augie, and Steezy Kane. Just the whole idea of like telling a story and speaking into the mic and having a cool background and just I don't know. That's how Steezy Kane does it sometimes, but he does it very differently. Yeah, Augie is just his creative side is I like it. I like the way he he shows New York how he does it. Sneeko is just he's very, people will call him controversial, but he's very honest and raw, and I think that's like the best work. Cause if you know me from high school, I've been like that, and like not exactly like him, but I've done like I've been raw. Like you know me, Raquel. You see me in English class and how I would talk. Next question is: are there any projects with any major companies that you are working on right now? I cannot talk about that right now. I can if I did or if I do, um, they'll make me sign a contract, which which is called the NDA, which means that I cannot talk about anything that's about it or I can get sued. Explain your style, maybe some your favorite pieces or any brands you recommend. My style is, most people tell me I dress like a skater, so I mean I just like baggy pants and not fit shirt, like one size plus shirts. My favorite piece, my personal favorite, are Levi's 560s because they're just wide. They're wide and like they're not like 501s where they're like slim straight, or like 505s, or just, I don't know how to explain it, but they're very different. Like 501s and 505s, I've had them before. I do not like them, even when they're baggy. Even when they're like not my waist size, which I don't ever wear my waist size. I wear like two plus. I'm a 32. I don't like wearing my size. It doesn't feel right. It feels tight on me. Um, I wear a 34 or 36, and that's how high I will go. The highest I've gone was like 42, but it just looks crazy on me. So honest, I like to wear like workwear clothes because they're just the durability that they have, and they also, some of them look nice, and also they have a lot of pockets, like cargo pants. They have pockets, so it's like I can stuff a bunch of stuff in there. Like if I'm outside riding my bike, I mostly wear workwear because of that. Because it's like I'm outside riding my bike, and like utility wise, like I need pockets. I can't just have like And then also I feel I have more mobility, and it's like that's why I wear baggy clothes. Her next question is: how do you decide if your YouTube video isn't worth posting? How do you judge your work? Mm, the amount of time I spend on it. If I spend a lot of time on it, I know it's worth dropping because I've done. What I mean by spending time on it, I mean like the time I used to edit it, the time I put into creating the video, like like shooting the shots and like getting all the angles right and doing this and that. Um, then that's when I know it'll be worth posting. But if I'm just like leaving it there and it's like boring, and I'm not enjoying my own content, it's like it's not worth posting. I don't feel like it. I'm like, this is, like I said, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to drop this. I don't want this to. How do you judge your work? I judge my work based on how much. Well, I judge it like this: if it's boring to me, then I feel like nobody else is going to enjoy it. If I enjoy it and I'm like, okay, maybe this is a little crazy, I think people are gonna enjoy that. I'm just like, because nobody wants to see any Hollywood stuff anymore. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I just how that's how I judge my work. And her last question is, how long does it take you to get the perfect shot? A long time. It takes a long fucking time. I started filming this Q&A right here. I was at an angle. I didn't like the background. It looked horrible, and I was filming 5 minutes into it. I was like, "What is that? What is in the background? I don't like that." So it takes a really long time. I don't know if it's like something. I mean, it takes like probably like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get the perfect shot. It also depends what I'm shooting. If I'm shooting like I'm outside, I'm just doing a trick and nobody's with me, then I have to set up my own like camera. I'm not using a camera. I'm using my phone, but honestly, you don't really need a camera. If you have an iPhone, you can definitely use that. Next question comes from my friend from elementary school, Lisa. What made you what made you get into modeling? How has that been for you so far? What made me get into modeling was my idols at the time were just models. I was like, oh, he's cool. I want to be a model too. If he can do it, I can do it too. So I guess that's how it happened. But I was like chopped back then, so I was like, I was like, how am I gonna make this happen? And eventually, like, I had a little glow up, and then I was like, oh, okay, I could definitely. I started working out. I started doing this and this and that. I started taking care of my skin. My acne went away. If you have acne, it's gonna go away. Don't worry. That shit is temporary. Definitely wash your face with cold water, not warm water. Cold water is amazing. Uh, Cold water whenever you wash your face, and when you wash your face, don't just like go like that, like scrub that bitch, cause like there's dirt, bacteria, everything on your face. So washing it with, I'm over here touching my face, like. Anyways, yeah. How has that been for you? How has that been for you so far? It has been quite interesting. I've done my first official shoot for Levi's. That was amazing. It was surreal. It felt unimaginable. It felt really not. It felt not real. I was like, "What? This is cool." And then yeah. Next is from Richie, the homie Richie from Jersey. Who's your favorite bike rider, and who's your favorite person to ride bikes with? This I got this question asked a few minutes earlier. Well, like a couple of questions ago, but I forgot to say Lewis Mills. Definitely Stefan August. He's an amazing rider. Jaron Barbosa. His hangers are amazing. His 360s are beautiful. Mark Burnett is also one of them. My favorite person to ride bikes with is honestly not you. I mean, Lulu, Mac, um, sometimes Robert, because Robert can be a little annoying. Uh, Richie, obviously you. Who else? A lot of other people. I just didn't want to name people because people are gonna be in my mentions like, oh my god, you didn't mention me. Whatever, whatever. Relax. Oh, Willow. Willow is funny as fuck, and he's also really good at BMXing. So BMX. So also Kyle, because he's funny, and also because he actually wants to ride, not just sit around and be at a spot for like 30 minutes. I just saw a bird jump. That's crazy. I don't know why that's crazy. So the next question is from Javier. What frame you running on right now? The Felix Pragenberg frame, the We the People Pathfinder frame. I said that. All right. What was your favorite color hair dye? From Jonah, I think. Yeah, Jonah. Color hair dye was honestly the gray. It was purple. Well, I did like the purple one too, but I like I feel like the silver hit what fit me more because it was purple and then it just faded into a silver, and I was like, whoa, this is cool, and I actually like the silver. So I think honestly it was between the purple and the silver that really got me. But it's from Arcady. Budget camera that has that really old effect. They're just buy a Handycam, buy a Sony Handycam. Go to Best Buy, look for the cheapest Handycam that they have, and that's what I did. Next question comes from Charlene. Uh, how old are you? I am 20 years old. How long have you been riding? I've been riding bikes for 4 years, doing BMX for 2.5. What got you into BMXing? Honestly, it's not really a cliche story where I'm just like I was outside and I saw people do it and then that made me want to get into it. That's not really how it happened. I used to skate, so um I was always, I guess like you can say I was always into extreme sports, but yeah, my board broke. I didn't have anything. My mom's really didn't have money like that to buy me a new board, so I was just like, and I was an art kid at the time. Well, I was really into drawing at the time, so I would skate, go home, draw, sleep, and do the same shit over and again. Um, so I would. So I went home one day. I was at home. I was drawing since I couldn't really be outside on my board, and I'm scrolling and I see one of Nigel's videos. It's the Go video series, and he's just on his bike and he's just bunny hopping. Like after that video, I wanted to see another one. I kept just seeing. I saw Billy Perry's and I saw Austin Augie's videos, and then I was like, "Whoa, this is sick! Like I can ride a bike, go to like different locations, and do tricks. Like that is the coolest shit I've ever seen." So that's what really got me into BMX. Next question is also from Shalene. What is your life goal? What is your life goal? Short and long term? Maybe need to hear all about it. So my short term goal right now is to drop more videos, be more consistent with my videos, find an agency so I can get more modeling gigs. My long term goal is to be just a freelance filmmaker where I can create videos and just tell stories through my vision and through my filmmaking. Also be a model and like, sit there and look pretty or whatever. Also ride my bike and incorporate that into filmmaking and modeling. So it's like just everything in there. Also launch more clothing. I want to create more clothes. I want to be able to incorporate all of the stuff I want, all the stuff I like into my life, like into filming and get that on video where it's like, I'm doing this, so I'm going to film because I document everything I do. Long-term goal is that to just be a freelance filmmaker and incorporate BMX, fashion, and modeling into it. Next question is from Sev, the homie Sev. Would you ever become a wood pusher? No. Why? Because when I did skate, it was fun, but after a while, like, it was just like, I didn't really find it any fun. I was like, cool. It's a board that I can kick around. Just do so. No disrespect to anyone who skates because you guys are fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand how you guys could do that. Like, people tell me, like, how do you hit rails on a bike? Nah, bro. How do you hit rails on that board? Like, how do you even stay on it? Like, how do you even stay on the board? There's nothing for you to grab on. There's nothing for you. If you fuck up, it's wraps. Like, it's over for you. Like, you just slip off the board and you hit your head and it's gone. Like, that's tough. GG's, bro. Like, on a bike, like, I can just throw it. Like, most of you guys think that, well, a lot of skaters tell me, like, yo, it's like a bike falling on top of me. Nah, you could throw the bike. Like, you just jump and throw that bitch. Just throw the bike away from you. Not just be like, oh, like, nah, just throw it. Like, throw it. Fuck the bike. You're more important. Like, a lot of people just sometimes care about their bike too much where they don't throw it. Like, me, I don't give a fuck about my bike. I throw that shit. I am not getting hurt for a clip. I mean, I probably will get hurt, but I'm saying, like, I'm not going to get hurt like crazy over a clip. I'd rather my bike, like, be scuffed up than my face. So, but honestly, I can't go back into skating because, or I might. I don't know. I'm weird. I was skating since I was in middle school, into high school, and then that's when my board went. Are from Cheyenne. Most of you who don't know, Cheyenne is the one who casted me for this Levi shoot. She DM'd me. I thought I was skeptical at first because it was through Instagram. I'm like, it's probably fake. They're probably gonna ask you for like a fee that I have to pay or whatever. But no, it turned out to be real. And her question is, loved your work on Levi's. What would be your dream brand to model / work with? My dream brand is probably like Calvin Klein. I want to be on that billboard on by Soho. Yeah, that's my dream brand to work with would probably be Calvin Klein, maybe Dior. I would also like to work with probably Levi's. I want to like create my own like jeans like for I guess like BMX bikers or like just start like how can I make these jeans better or like how can I create a jean that looks good but it's also utility because I like jeans a lot. So yeah. Next question is from Henry. What do you look forward to later on in your life? What I look forward to later on in my life is honestly just what I can create, like who I'm gonna meet in the future, what opportunities are gonna be handed, like what opportunities are gonna be brought to me. Honestly, yeah, that's pretty much. Also, creating memories and living my life to the fullest, and not always, I guess, being down or whatever. But that's also part of life. But also, like, just trying to help others accomplish their goals, if in any way that I can. I guess, yeah. Davey, yo, I haven't seen Davey in over 3 fucking years, bro. It's been over 2 years. Two years I haven't seen Davey. I haven't seen Davey since 2020. It's been 2 years, not three, two. It's been 2 fucking years. He went okay. So he has three questions. First question is, what do you think the hardest part of life is? The hardest part of life is honestly just trying to reach your goals because it's not easy. It's hard, but I told myself that it's not going to be easy, and I knew that from the jump since I started chasing my dream. Um, it can be hard at times because sometimes you will let people down, and you will get like backlash from doing certain stuff. Like you're, um, sometimes you might disappoint people, and that sucks because it's like people you care about and people like fuck, like you don't want to be seen, you don't want to look down on. But I, mm, after a while, it's just it becomes uh the, the thing that hits the most is when you're a mom, like when you're talking to your parents about your dream. I only have my mom with me, but uh, and like they like don't understand it, so they think it's dumb. But all I can tell you is, just, if you have a parent like that and you have a dream like that, just you better go get it because your mom doesn't have to understand. Your mom doesn't have to know why you want it. Basically, your mom doesn't have to know anything. Your parents, your mom or your parents, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, they don't have to understand because they're not gonna be there for the rest of your life. They're gonna be there for a short period of time in your life because after you get, because you're gonna grow up, you're gonna be in your own person, you're gonna be your own in your own world, in your own realm. You're gonna do shit that you want to do, and your mom isn't gonna be there. And so if you decide to make your parents happy, just know you're probably gonna be miserable. That's just the hard truth, and I'm sorry if you take that a certain way. Um, just don't try to please people because they want to be happy. Please yourself first. You always come first before anybody else. His last question is, what was the hardest trick to learn in BMX? A bar spin. Um, I mean, 180s and 360s were definitely, like, all the other tricks I learned were definitely easy to. They weren't easy to learn. They were hard, but the hardest trick I've ever learned for me was BMX. Mostly because it's a mental. It's all in your head. It's just letting go of the. You're not gonna fall off the bike once you let go. Like, you're gonna stay in the air. You're just tossing them, and you're gonna catch them. It's not the hardest trick to learn. It's just all in your head. It's the hardest mental trick to learn, if that makes sense. But it's definitely not the hardest trick to learn. Last question comes from Jamie. Pink or brown? Brown. Just brown. All right, those are all Q and A's. I answered my questions to the best answer I could give. So, thank you. I hope this. I don't know what else to say. This is my first Q and A, so I may be a little awkward on camera. I'm still getting used to looking at the camera and talking. I'm also multitasking. My ADHD doesn't allow me to. Shut up. Nobody cares about ADHD. That's all I have to say. Okay. Bye now.